Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Coffee is for Closers business series. I got my friend John Crespo up in Clarksville, Tennessee. And John is a veteran, served our country.
I was in the military, as you stated. Right out of high school, I joined the military. I did 4 years active, and then I went 2 years reserve. And, it's just one of those, I was young, trying to find myself kind of things. And, the military truly helped me in that process. And that's one thing I'll always take away from the military is like, it instilled, discipline. It instilled respect for leadership. It instilled respect for my country. So when I got out, I decided to, it's time to go to college. And I studied business administration. So after I graduated college, I got an opportunity to work for JP Chase in the New York, New Jersey area in banking. That's where I got understanding of the whole financial world, because my job in the banking world was to support the small business community to help them get access to bank accounts, to credit cards, lines of credits, whatever the bank offered. In that process, you learn the financial side of running a business. You have to understand how to read financial statements. You have to understand tax returns. You have to understand entity setups to make sure businesses are set up properly. And it just led to me, coming into this world that I'm in now, where I have this business services company.
CFD Services is the name of your business. Talk a little bit about that, what services you provide.
CFD stands for Crespo Family Dynasty. The goal is to create, just a family dynasty of where my children can come up, take over this business. That's where CFD came from. The reason why I created CFD, to be that one-stop shop for the small business community. We offer the bookkeeping, we offer the payroll, the tax preparation and planning, and really it's consultant advisory heavy. I really want to advise and consult small businesses on more than anything. And we also wanted to create a location where small business owners can come to and truly get the majority, if not everything, that they need to run a successful business in one spot.
That's wonderful. What a great story. And we're at this point. So let's kind of jump in at the foundation, John, of all our videos, right? There's 3 questions that we ask. And the first one is, get real specific for me on what's your why and why do you do what you do?
My why is small businesses are the backbone of our community, right? If we don't have small businesses in our country, this country is not going to be successful. It's going to fail. The spirit of the entrepreneurs living in this country, it's big. But what I realize is that there's not the support for the small business community that similar to these larger organizations, right? They have the budget and the funding to be able to get access to, proper HR information, payroll, processing, tax planning. Small business owners, we know very well, we wear every single hat in our business. And the majority of small businesses, when they start because they want to offer a product or service that they feel can make a difference to the community, right? That's their goal. There is a need there that I want to fill because I truly want a strong small business community, just in the areas that we live. If we're not strong, then the community's not going to thrive.
All right, man. So that's fantastic. All right. So number 2 is, what problem are you solving?
Problem is access to resources, right? Administrative resources, fundability, getting access to financing and funding. We work on that as well. Very well, you do that very well. So those are like the main things that our small business community has problems accessing. So we want to bridge that gap and give them the ability to access those resources that these larger companies utilize and take advantage of all the time.
That's fantastic. All right, so number 3 is, what do clients experience when they work with you in their business, and how, you mentioned how you support, but what's that experience like?
When a business owner comes in and they're looking for support, the first thing that we do, number 1, we're not a cookie cutter company. Our services aren't, here's what you get, this price. It's not that thing. We want to learn about the business, right? What is the biggest need that you have as a business owner that you truly need support for, and then we create a plan on how to support that particular need, right? And then as that need is met, then we can move on to other things. So we want to make it a individualized journey for that particular business that comes in seeking our assistance. Our support is the small business community, the entrepreneur. So we want to really understand, hey, where are you in your business knowledge, or where are you in your the biggest need that you have for your business? And let's focus on that and start working there on supporting you in that aspect, and then building as we go.
Fantastic. That's great. I appreciate your time. So let's just play this out, right? I'm a small business. How do I connect with you? How do people connect with you, John, and your business?
Yeah, thank you for that. So we're on every social media channel. So our handle is CFD Services Inc. Right? You go to LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. Our website is cfdservicesinc.com. So we try to keep everything consistent so it's easy to find. And you can schedule a consult appointment through our website, even through our social media handles. And, we service businesses all over the country. So, even if you're not local, we can jump on a Zoom call or a Google Meets and, really hammer down on how we can support you. Or if you're not too far away, you want to come into the office, we're more than happy to do face-to-face consultations and truly get down to the nitty-gritty on how we can support you. But you can find us on all those channels.
Fantastic. I appreciate your time today, my friend. Great job in running your business, growing your business. Always fun to see. And it's fun to have other intentional people like yourself that are really supporting that entrepreneur. So thank you again for joining us today and sharing your story. Everyone, we'll see you on the next episode of Coffee is for Closer Business Series. And you have a wonderful day. Make it a great day, as I say, because that is in our control. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
See you later.
Bye.